For months, whispers circled the entertainment industry that something was off about George Clooney. Longtime fans and media watchers noticed that the Oscar-winning actor seemed to be withdrawing from public life. Once the life of the party, George began skipping high-profile events, canceling media appearances, and even declining some film offers. His typically radiant smile appeared dimmed, and his physique noticeably changed. He looked tired, thinner, and less vibrant. At first, some speculated that the 63-year-old actor was simply enjoying more private time with his family. But insiders now confirm that something far more serious was unfolding behind closed doors. According to sources close to the family, George had been quietly dealing with worsening health symptoms that he could no longer ignore. After weeks of fatigue, unexplained muscle weakness, and recurring headaches, Amal insisted he undergo a comprehensive medical evaluation. The results were devastating. George Clooney was officially diagnosed with a rare neurological condition, a progressive autoimmune disease that targets the nervous system and causes widespread inflammation and nerve damage. Though the specifics remain confidential, doctors have confirmed the condition is chronic, potentially life-altering, and requires immediate and continuous treatment. The world has seen Amal Clooney as a pillar of strength, an acclaimed international human rights lawyer, a passionate advocate for justice, and a woman who carries herself with intelligence and dignity. But when news of her husband's diagnosis reached her, that unbreakable exterior crumbled in the most human and heartbreaking way. As photographers and fans gathered outside a private medical center in Los Angeles, Amal emerged with tears rolling down her cheeks. She tried to shield her face with dark sunglasses and a scarf, but cameras caught the raw emotion. Her body language said it all, shoulders slumped, her hand trembling as she reached for George's arm, visibly shaken. The photos quickly spread online, and soon #PrayForAmal began trending alongside #ClooneyStrong. The public's reaction was immediate and heartfelt. Seeing Amal in such a vulnerable state, someone typically so composed and strong, reminded everyone that behind the glitz and glamour are real human beings with real struggles. Amal reportedly stayed at George's side throughout his hospital evaluation, refusing to leave the room and asking doctors countless questions. She was seen clutching a notebook, taking notes, asking for second opinions, and demanding nothing but the best for her husband. The Clooney household, once a symbol of luxury and celebration, has now become a space of healing, adaptation, and emotional resilience. George and Amal have taken significant steps to remodel parts of their home to accommodate George's new medical needs. From installing special mobility equipment to creating a designated therapy room, their once high-energy, social home has shifted into a quieter, more contemplative environment. Family friends describe George as fighting valiantly, remaining positive even in the face of his difficult prognosis. He has been leaning on Amal for strength, calling her his anchor, and the strongest person he's ever known. Despite the heartbreaking news, George has vowed to stay active and involved with his family, especially their 6-year-old twins, Ella and Alexander. He spends quiet afternoons reading to them, drawing, and listening to music, cherishing every moment of normalcy he can. As the news of George Clooney's diagnosis broke, Hollywood responded with an outpouring of emotion and support. Celebrities, directors, activists, and longtime collaborators took to social media to share their love and prayers for the Clooney family. Julia Roberts, his frequent co-star and close friend, released a touching statement: "George has given so much to the world through his talent and his humanity. Now it's our turn to give back with love, support, and prayers." Matt Damon, who shares a decades-long friendship with George, reportedly flew into Los Angeles the moment he heard the news. Sources close to both men say Damon has been visiting the Clooney home regularly, helping to take care of errands, entertain the twins, and simply be there for George as a friend. Brad Pitt also shared a message of support, stating, "If anyone can face this with courage, it's George. And if anyone can be his warrior, it's Amal." As Amal processes the emotional weight of her husband's diagnosis, she has reportedly begun researching advocacy paths to raise awareness for George's condition. While still focused on her legal work and caring for her children, sources say Amal is also considering launching a foundation to support families dealing with similar neurological illnesses. Her ability to balance heartbreak and purpose has only deepened the public's admiration for her. While the diagnosis has changed the course of their lives forever, George and Amal Clooney are not giving in to despair. Instead, they are choosing to face this challenge with grace, determination, and unity. George is currently undergoing treatment and adapting to new health routines. Amal remains his fiercest protector and most loyal confidant. Please, if you've been touched by George Clooney's performances, his humanitarian work, or Amal's tireless efforts to bring justice to the world, take a moment to subscribe to our channel.